Say hello to the bad guy. This crowd is very anti-Jake Paul for this one.
Okay, gentlemen, you know the rules in the dressing room. Both of you guys know what I expect out of you. I'm gonna let you work it right here. This is good right here. Obey my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Let's go to work.
And he pull it off with a win tonight over a former middleweight world champion. It's in the cards for the problem child. Or will Julio Chavez Jr. spoil this fiesta and send this crowd into hysterics? 10 rounds, cruiserweight division. Here we go.
I'll tell you what, I was there in Arizona when the pro-Mexican crowd turned on Chavez Jr. Based on their reaction tonight, they have come back to support him one more time.
It's a big story. It's a big story. They had to get behind their guy. You know what I mean? He still represents the legacy, you know what I mean, of Chavez. And they love their own. You know what I mean? He's been an icon for the boxing community, Mexican boxing community.
And Antonio, Chavez Jr. can land one of those left hooks to the body of Jake Paul. It can be a real game changer. Yeah,
but I'm not seeing Chavez jab right now. He knows that's the one punch that can really set the tone for all of that.
Jake Paul promising a stoppage win. Says he'll turn Jr. into a meme. He's done it before. Just ask Nate Robinson, Tyron Woodley, and the rest.
You know, Jr.'s quit a couple of times in his career against Daniel Jacobs and against Andre Fonfara. But up until that point, he has shown one of the better chins in his weight classes. Gone the distance with some good punchers, including Canelo Alvarez. So stopping him with one shot could be difficult.
Antonio, what do you like about Jake Paul's boxing style?
Right now, he's in rhythm. Right now, he's in rhythm. He's not really anxious. He's taking his time. He's letting the fight come to him. Yeah, right now, he's doing it the right way. He's letting it come to him behind that jab. And he got Chavez right now concerned.
It's not a fight that Chavez could win fighting like this on the back foot. At his best, at 160 and slightly above, he was a good pressure fighter. When he had good moments against Daniel Jacobs in 2019, he was applying the pressure. He's trying to counterpunch off the back foot. It's going to be a long night for Julio Chavez Jr.
Good right hand by Jake Paul, who says, watch his reaction the first time I land a punch. He's going to be shocked at how much power I have. And Chris, we saw that uppercut that landed to Andre August that Jake Paul got that knockout. He does have some serious power.
Yeah, that right hand is a weapon. He also turns the left hook pretty well, too. So he's got power with both hands.
Right now, I think it's important that Paul show control. Continue to show control behind his boxing and then land those shots clean if he wants to open up. But don't get wild and don't get reckless.
The last thing Chavez Jr. wants is for this crowd to turn on him. And if he's this inactive as far as throwing punches, it'll get ugly quick.
And all we've seen from Chavez this round is a couple of wild left hooks.
And that right hand landed on top of the head of Chavez. I don't know if it was an effective punch. Could have been a slap with an open hand, but it did land.
Good opening round for Jake Paul.
That'll get a Mexican crowd to turn on you pretty quickly.
Any crowd. Unless you're the non-violent type. But that's not what you pay for. They want blood.
Antonio, just good jabs from Jake Paul early on. He's throwing that right hand. Just look, nobody's going to sit here and say that Jake Paul belongs on a pound-for-pound list.
Right.
But he fights a pretty good fight when he's on his game plan and is using that jab.
Most definitely. Right now, he just needs to try some of the things he's been working in the gym on. You know what I'm saying?
Stop! Time! Over here. Take some of this Vaseline off his face.
They say take some of the Vaseline off his face.
You heard Theo Chambers, the trainer of Jake Paul, saying it's just that easy.
Yep.
And it did look easy in round one for Jake Paul. Not much has changed here in round two.
And like I was saying, I think Jake Paul needs to be trying things, showing his little arsenal, what his bag looked like, you know, and he's got the perfect opponent in front of him to do that.
Jake Paul trying to bait Chavez into doing something. I mean, Paul would like a competitive fight. He wants to be tested a little bit. So far right now, Chavez Jr. not doing anything to trouble him.
I think Chavez is so hell-bent on landing the perfect shot rather than just landing a shot.
You can also see a pretty significant size difference between these two guys in the ring. Jake, who's fought above 180 for most of his pro career, fought at heavyweight his last time out. Chavez began at 160, fought at 68 and 75. He's been a cruiser for a couple of fights, but physically, this is the natural weight class for Jake Paul.
And I thought both guys looked really good on the scale. Most importantly, Chavez, but it doesn't seem like he brought that energy that he was showing earlier in the press.
When he gets within range, he's got to let that left hand go to the body. That was one of his best punches in his best days. He can't just walk in and stand there. He's not even throwing.
Yeah, the boo birds will start coming quick. There's a right hand, and the crowd almost gives him a Bronx cheer.
One thing Jake Paul is doing good, he's moving that target. He's not staying stationary or flat-footed long enough for Chavez to really dig to the body or even get anything on for that matter.
And for what it's worth, Chavez Sr. said there's no way my son loses this fight. No way. But he's losing right now, comprehensively.
Good combination by Jake Paul. I think he's rushing in a little bit. He got to keep those feet in place.
Big Paul's running him around the ring.